Hello, and thanks so much for watching Proactive New York. I'm Christine Corrado. With me right now is David Lesser, CEO at Power REIT. David, it's great to see you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
David, could you kick us off with a quick intro into the company?
Sure. So I run a company called Power REIT. We are a real estate investment trust. We're listed on the small cap side of the New York Stock Exchange. Our ticker is PW, and we also have actually a Series A preferred that trades on with the ticker of PWPRA. So we are a company as a REIT that we invest in real estate, passive ownership of real estate. A little over a year and a half ago, we pivoted our focus to controlled environment agriculture. I feel like this is an area that's ripe for technological transformation. Initially, the thesis was focused on greenhouses for the cultivation of food, but the cannabis topic kept coming up. And so for all of the transactions with this CEA focus have been cannabis related. And so we see quite a big opportunity in the cannabis space for cultivation facilities. As it's become a little cliche, I've said many times now, simply put, a pound of cannabis sells for a lot more than a pound of lettuce, which was our initial focus with this investment thesis.
So I know in your existing portfolio, you do also have solar and railroad. So will you continue to only focus on controlled environmental agriculture?
Based on the returns we're seeing, I do expect for the foreseeable future, our focus will be on controlled environment agriculture properties, especially with a cannabis focus, just given the yields we're seeing. We do have a portfolio of some legacy assets. We own a railroad triple net lease to Norfolk Southern on a very long-term lease. And then we also own ground leases under some utility scale solar farms. We made those investments at a time where the solar industry was early stage and somewhat capital efficient. And that industry has really become quite capital efficient. So hence the pivot that we made. And right now I feel like this controlled environment agriculture focus is at that same early stage where it's not capital efficient, and therefore it provides us a great area of focus, and we can generate very attractive risk-adjusted returns.
So what can you tell us about your latest acquisition out of California?
Sure. So we acquired a greenhouse cultivation facility. Our tenant is a well-known company in California called Candescent. It's a 37,000 square foot facility, and we acquired that at what we feel are very attractive yields and an attractive basis as well. We also were able to structure it in an interesting way that enhanced our equity yields. Part of the acquisition was funded through the issuance of additional Series A preferred. So we didn't have to use as much of our cash to make this acquisition. Debt financing for any cannabis-related business is still a significant challenge. And so therefore, by issuing our Series A preferred, we were able to enhance our yields, which made it that much more attractive to us.
So with this latest acquisition, how many kind of agriculture-faced properties does this bring you to?
So we've done a total of 14 transactions. We have a little over 50 acres and roughly 300,000 square feet of greenhouse cultivation facilities. So far, again, all for cultivation of cannabis. We do expect our portfolio to continue to grow. I have a bunch of things I'm actively working on. We did just complete a capital raise in the form of a rights offering, which proved to be a fairly creative approach and very powerful approach for us to raise capital. So in the near term, I hope to make some announcements that we're deploying all of this recently generated capital.
And we just saw New Jersey be the latest state to legalize adult use marijuana. So are there specific states that you're focusing on at the moment?
We're really not. We're focused across the country. Any state that has a form of legalized cannabis, we will look at transactions. I have transactions literally across the country. It really is a deal by deal focus. We look at any given situation. Obviously, we want to understand the licensing in any given state and how that impacts, because it does create different investment dynamics. But beyond that, we're really focused on the quality of the team and their ability to perform and operate a facility, so therefore they can pay our rent over the long term that we enter into long-term leases. So we're looking for a good tenant partner, if you will.
David, I'm looking forward to following the story. Thanks so much.
Thank you.